Walk-along gliding is a new hobby that is pushing the limits of aerodynamics by surfing a piece of folded paper or a glider on a wave of air. There is so much that can be done with walk-along gliders. This project is an easy way to get into the hobby. A tumblewing is a piece of paper that flies by tumbling in the air. A person gets behind it with a piece of cardboard and proceeds to surf the wing on a wave of air. This is just one design for a walk-along glider. All you need is an area with dead calm air, paper, and cardboard. It does not even cost you anything and is very easy to make. All you need to make the Tumblewing glider is a ballpoint pen, tape, any type of tape will do, scissors, the pattern printout from sciencetoymaker.org, a page from a phone book. First, cut out a pattern from sciencetoymaker.org. Any pattern will work. I'm using the smallest pattern because I have less space to fly it in. Now, tape the pattern down to the phone book paper. Tape it only on the two shortest ends. Make sure the pattern is flat. Otherwise, the tumblewing might not fly correctly. Next, cut out the patterns on the black solid lines. Make sure to come to points at the two shortest ends so that they form a triangle, keeping the phone book paper and the pattern connected. Next, draw on the dashed lines with a ballpoint pen. This weakens the paper fibers so that it is easier to fold. Make sure you don't do it too hard or else the paper will rip. Use only about writing pressure and only go over the lines about twice. Next, we will start folding the tumblewing. First off, one of the long folds will go up in the direction of the pattern, while one will go down towards the phone book paper. Make sure you follow the dashed lines exactly. Crease hard so that the fold will stay. These folds make the tumblewing rigid while also making the tumblewing tumble and move forward. Now, flatten the folds somewhat so that they protrude at about 45-degree angle. This does not need to be too exact though. Now, fold up the stabilizer fins, the two short dashed lines, to 90 degrees. This helps keep the tumblewing flying straight. Later, when you are flying the tumblewing, you can correct turns by tuning the angle of the stabilizers. Now, we will cut off the corners at the stabilizer fins. This will separate the pattern from the phone book paper. Make sure that you cut on the black line so that it flies straight. Now you've finished making your tumblewing. Before we do anything else though, make sure that the stabilizer fins are still pointed up at 90 degrees. Now you're done and ready to fly your tumblewing. To launch the tumblewing, hold it in the center with your forefinger and thumb. Make sure that the edge closest to you is pointed up. Here's another shot with the tumblewing staying in the frame. Notice how it turned to the left? And again, it turned to the left. Here's how you fix that. You grab the stabilizers and point them in the opposite direction, to the right this time. And now look, it's still veering to the left though. So let's bend it to the right a bit more. Now, it goes straight. Remember, if the edge is pointed down, it'll turn around in midair and come back at you, and you won't be able to fly it. Here's a side shot of that happening. Look how it reverses in air and comes back right at me. Now let's fly. Release from above your head and walk slowly. The wing will start flying. Remember when you're surfing that the tumblewing should be about level with the edge of the cardboard. That way it's getting the full wave. To turn, you just tilt the cardboard to the right or to the left, and the tumblewing will follow. To gain altitude, walk faster. Don't tilt the cardboard, otherwise the tumblewing won't fly, as illustrated here. Remember not to fly with the windows open, AC on, or any other type of drafts. Right here I'm trying to demonstrate that with the use of a fan, but I can't even get it started with the drafts. When I eventually do, I still lose control. And again, I lose control when I pass through the currents of the fan. Here's a great close-up of how I lose control when I pass the fan. Here it shows how you lose control when somebody walks by.